Isn't it exciting to discover that March is the real new year and not January? It's because the transformation and growth in life. The real new year starts the cycle of new growth and new blossom. This is called Spring Equinox. New Year start with the month of March of Torah Abib to remind us of Passover, Jesus' death, and Jesus' resurrection. All of this is to show and remind us of God's calendar is deeply rooted in the promise of renewal and redemption through Jesus Christ. Did you know God told us about this month? Read Exodus 12:2. I want you to understand January marks the beginning of the new year on a man-made calendar called
Gregorian calendar.
This is not God's calendar because his start in March for the new year. But what about
Rosh Hashanah?
That happens in the fall? This celebration is ancient tradition. It is still good to know about the Feast of Tabernacle at the end of the year. God told all who believes in him to have a different schedule than non-believers. We are to follow his time to celebrate growth. Read Exodus 23:16 and 34:22. Which new year will you celebrate? January, that celebrate death, is named after a pagan god, Janus, who gives no promise of life, no promise of renewal, no promise of transformation, and no promise of redemption. Our God is about growth. He gives us life. He gives us renewal. He gives us redemption. His promise through Jesus Christ.